This looks so nice. Oh man, I'm excited about this one. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades, where we have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years back, I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money. And I am happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me, make a couple people better off here in the community than they were before, that's all that I can ask for. Lastly, if you wouldn't mind, drop a like on the video. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every day. Now today we're going to be giving an update on ticker symbol NAKD, Naked Brand Group Ltd. And before we get going, I just want to give a quick shout out to the guys over the Patreon. We have had some new members join us: Evan, Jacob, Kevin, Pete, Broke Boy, Danny, David, Jordan, David, Kinnan. Thank you guys so much for the support. You guys rock. They will have access to the private Discord, as well as real-time insight to my personal trading. And this Discord is full of nuggets, guys. We have different chat rooms for specific stocks. We've got watch list stocks, patterns and indicators walkthrough, feedback, buy or sell ideas. We've got just a chat bar. It's an awesome community, and if you're interested, there's a link to the Patreon in the description down below. Watch out for the spam account. That is not me. You'll know it's not me because he doesn't have that gray box around his name. Don't call that number. Don't buy his crap. Report the account if you can. We'll be cooking with Crisco. So let's just get right into the stock today. We're going to be running through Naked as a swing trading opportunity. I did present this earlier. I just want to disclose that I do not have a position in Naked at this given moment. This is my current portfolio, so I'm just giving it to you how I see it. We're going to talk about this from a macroscopic perspective. Look at the volume. I've got a couple different indicators pulled up. The RSI, which is the relative strength index, anything over 70 being overbought, anything under 30 oversold. I do have the 200 EMA, the exponential moving average, pulled up, and this is a 200-day valuation trend line based on price action over a 200-day period, and the 15-day VAMA, the volume adjusted moving average, which is the same thing over a 15-day period that adjusts the trend line according to overall volume that's pumping into a stock. We'll take a look at the levels of support and resistance that we're working with, some different bullish or bearish indicators or patterns that I'm seeing on the charts, and then we'll look at this from a 1 day, 1 minute perspective. But if you're not familiar with what Naked is, we'll just give you a quick rundown on Market Watch. They operate as an apparel and swimwear company. It designs, manufactures, and markets a portfolio of company-owned and licensed brands, catering to a broad cross-section of consumers and market segments. The company's brands include Bendin Man, Davenport, Fairform, Hickory, Lovable, Pleasure State, and Fredericks of Hollywood. That's some those are interesting names. I like Bendin Man. Bendin Man. Let's go. On StockTwits, they do have 45,000 followers, down about 1% in message volume, up in sentiment, up in price, and I think the sentiment is up for good reason because it looks primed and ready to do some pretty solid things. I'm not minding this at all. This looks very, very nice. It looks like we are going to have a little bit of a run here in the pre-market. However, you never know with the pre-market. It might bleed into the day, but we'll just run you through everything I'm seeing here. So if we look at the RSI indicator real quick, this has been in a little less than neutral territory for the last couple of days. A little bit of consolidation happening, not a lot of price action, not a lot of upward movement, but it does look like we are approaching that 70 mark on the RSI indicator, which as a swing trade, which is how I presented this stock before, that is a great opportunity, right? So you want to sell as close to that 70 mark on the RSI indicator as you possibly can, because that means you're getting the most bang for your buck. You're buying it at an overvalued price. You're buying it when a lot of people are pushing the stock. And it does look like we're approaching that 70 mark. So this could be an indicator of things to come today. Looking really nice there. We do have a nice gap between the 200 EMA and the 15-day VAMA on the charts. This happened way back here on January 4th, and it has been off to the races ever since. That looks really, really clean. I don't mind the action here at all. We did have a bullish flag formation, pushed through that top trend line, which is very, very clean. This looks honestly as good as it gets. And then we pushed through it, and it honestly looks like we have that same exact formation happening right now. I'll drop a triangle real quick just so this is super easy to see. We'll draw this out, pull it out to the side. And it looks like we honestly already pushed through that trend line here. So what you're looking for is a push on the top part of the trend line of a stock. And once you do, that's typically an indicator of bullish movement. And it's usually pretty violent movement on a stock. So if this does come to fruition, I do anticipate that we're going to see some pretty nice price action today on NAKD. And when I presented this to you guys, a couple days back, we were starting the beginning of that bullish flag, and it did play out pretty nicely. This doesn't look bad whatsoever, and it does look like we pushed to the top of that downward trend line channel, and I could see us pushing some pretty solid price action on this. So just based on what I'm seeing on the charts right now, we do have a level of support sitting right around here at 50, or a level of resistance at 54.8 cents, currently trading at 50.7 cents. So we're going to want to push through 53 and 54, and then you may see a retest of 60 cents. Typically the price action and the movements are pretty nice and harsh, so I do expect a little bit of volatility. You're going to be looking for some nice volume today. The volume has been down the last 2 days, and that indicates to me that a lot of people aren't really pulling out of this stock. So when you see a lot of green bars like this, right? Like look at all this green action. There's not a lot of red bars to back that up. So that leads me to believe that there are still people holding on to their position in the stock, waiting for the next leg up. And I do think we are set up pretty nicely for that next leg up. So it does look nice right now based off of what I'm seeing. And guys, this looks really familiar to when JAGX had a filthy run up. 2 bullish flag formations. And honestly, I think you'll likely see another similar situation with JAGX. But anyways, that's a great example of what that's kind of looking like. We're seeing that same 2 bullish flag pattern happening right now. So we may be seeing another run up in the near future. I do feel good about how the charts look right now. The RSI indicator has been pushing that oversold territory on the day. Don't mind that red bar. That's funny, right, as I was saying that. But it's not looking bad. I think that NAKD is set up to do some good things for the day. If we do continue through that trend line, it should be a positive day. Still looking bullish macroscopically speaking. If we change this to a 2-day 1-minute chart, you are looking at, let's take a quick peek. We're looking at bullish territory. Yeah, we have a nice crossover on the VAMA over the 200 EMA. That's an indicator, so we've got double confirmation here that we are in bullish territory on the stock. So that looks very nice and clean. It looks like that red bar was not right at all. I don't know why that popped up, but RSI indicator, we've either been neutral or overbought, which is absolutely beautiful for the pre-market. You're looking for that. That does indicate to me that there is some buying pressure right now. And the candles, if we take a quick peek and zoom in on this, red candles have some wicks underneath them. That indicates a little bit of weak selling pressure to me. And we do have kind of a mixed bag, so there's some long wicks on the green candles as well. So this could go either way still. I'm not 100% sold that it's going to be an upward moving day, but it is pointing that way. We do have quite a few confirmations saying, there is a little bit of buying pressure happening right now. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Yesterday's price action, we did have a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. Here's the head right here. And this is usually a bearish indicator. So what you're looking for is one big peak followed by 2 peaks that touch at about the same level. This isn't a super clean head and shoulders, but we did bleed a little bit the rest of the day after that. So do keep that in the back of your mind. We did have a double bottom as well, and this is a bullish indicator. So that is something to keep in mind. I always call this the George W for winning. And typically that double bottom or this W shape, right? That is a bullish indicator. It didn't play out yesterday, right? But it does look like it is coming into effect today. So we do have a couple different indicators besides this head and shoulders pattern saying that we should see a trend reversal on the stock. And it does look pretty nice. What I'd be watching for, potential entry or exit points. If you're looking at this as a swing trade, maybe you can enter if you see it slip back down to that 47-cent range, and watch for a push through these levels of resistance at 53, 54.8, and 60 cents. And if you do see a push through 60 cents, you can let it ride the momentum. But to me, this stock isn't quite set up. I haven't seen any news catalyst coming out on NAKD. It's not quite set up for a JAGX kind of run. So be content locking in 20%, 30% profits on the stock. Something that I find very interesting is a Roth IRA manager, right? You're going to do really well getting 10% back annually on a Roth IRA. But if you can lock in 20% on one trade with NAKD, right? Don't do this. But hypothetically speaking, if you put your whole portfolio into NAKD and rolled this leg up, you'd make more. You'd make double what your Roth is going to make you in a day. So that's, just keep that in the back of your mind. You have the nickel and dime stocks. This does look like a great opportunity to make some money. The charts are set up a lot better now than when I presented this to you a couple days ago. We did bleed for a little bit, but we have some nice price action to confirm that, hey, this looks like it was the bottom of that bleed out, and it does look like we are moving in an upward direction right now. So that is my update on ticker symbol NAKD, Naked Brand Group Ltd. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, gotta clear my throat, I do have a link in the description box for TubeBuddy. Now, TubeBuddy is an SEO optimization website that I personally pay a $9 per month membership for, and it is highly what I attribute growing from 0 to almost 8,000 subscribers in a little less than a month. So if you are a content creator or looking to become one, it is a great tool to help get your videos into the eyes of your intended audience. And if you do use my link, I will receive a commission off of your purchase at no extra cost to you. So it's a great way to support the channel, and if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I just appreciate your support by taking the time to watch my videos. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.